Hi Colin, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just want to recap on our lesson yesterday and just help you and show you what we changed and why. So just if I draw a couple of lines here, if I draw a line here on your sort of bottom, okay, and we draw a line on Justin's bottom, as we have a look at your swing, Colin, as you start to wind up and get to the top of your swing, we can see here that you've moved off of that line quite considerably. If you look here at Rose, as he unwinds to the top, you'll see he stays perfectly on that line. So your weight, Colin, has already started to move to the toes of your shoes, which is making you what we call early extend. And that's the feeling of your pelvis moving this direction as opposed to backwards. From there, Colin, you can see as you move forwards, more weight is moving on the toes, because if we draw another line on your bottom sort of there, you're going to see you move forwards again for impact. So we can see the problem is with you 100% is that you're just moving forwards, and what that does is if you move forwards, Colin, if we keep going through your swing, we'll see you can't rotate because you're all on your toes. So that's your follow through there. You can see how stuck your pelvis is. This right foot hasn't cleared. If we look at Rose now as he unwinds coming down, you can see one, he stays pretty much on that line all the way through impact. Left pocket of his trousers is on that. And then he's going to go to a complete full follow through, nicely unwinding, and you can see his hips now are pretty much straight down the target line, right foot's up. So for you, I gave you a really easy analogy. I just said to you, set up to the golf ball, Colin, and then I stood opposite you, sort of over here, didn't I? And I asked you to shake my hand with your right hand. That just gave you the feeling of the hips turning. So I need you to practice that at home for me quite a lot. Just getting a feeling of actual rotation again rather than moving forwards, and that'll make a huge difference to your strike and getting through it. And once you can get used to that, you can start hitting it hard again, Colin. It's almost like you got a bit scared of where they're going. Second thing we worked on was your set. So as you get to sort of waist height here from front on, you had a very small wrist set. I mean, I'd like to see that shaft a little bit more vertical. If we look at Rose, at that sort of position there, we can see the shaft is a little bit steeper than your shaft. Okay, so his line, yellow line, is inside of the ball, where we can see your yellow line is outside the ball, considering we're going at this ball here. So we need to get a little bit more hinge in them hands. That gives us a bit more power, and then from there, Colin, it's all about rotating through the shot and not moving forwards. I gave you the feeling of getting that weight into that left heel, but the more you practice without a ball, the better. And I don't think it'll take you too long to get hold of that.